one step closer to maxed 99 Herblore. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the first episode in my Road to Max series, where I will be taking you guys through how I am maxing, why I am maxing the way that I am, and I will be showing you a couple other pointers here and there to help you guys max too and get the best efficiency, or rather I should say lazy efficiency, because I'm not efficient at all. I like to do things as easy as possible and as lazy as possible. So if you haven't done so yet, please tap that subscribe button for me. Every single subscribe that you guys give me means a whole lot to me. If you'd like to hang out somewhere other than inside RuneScape and in my clan chat, you can check out the description below for a link to my Discord. You can also submit images to me through Instagram or Discord for like cool drops, PKs, low kill count pets, anything of that nature. So go ahead, send them my way. I will pick the best ones and throw them up on the Instagram. Alright guys, so the first thing that I want to get into is game ticks, how long they are, how they work, and how they apply to the Herblore skill, since this video is based around me getting 99 Herblore. So most of you may know, or you may not know from other YouTubers' videos, how game ticks are, how they work, and how they can sometimes be manipulated. So in the game of old school RuneScape, a game tick occurs every 0.6 seconds, or it's supposed to occur every 0.6 seconds. It can be a little bit longer due to server lag, but it really depends on where you're accessing the server and how well it's running. So if a game tick is 0.6 seconds, that means there's 100 ticks per minute and 6,000 ticks per hour, and this can apply to Herblore in two ways. So when you're making potions, the unfinished potion and the finished potion have two different game ticks. If you're making an unfinished potion with just the herb and a vial of water, that's going to be 1 game tick per potion. If you're adding a secondary ingredient to an unfinished potion, that's going to be 2 game ticks. So if we do the math on that, with 0.6 seconds is 1 game tick, 100 ticks per minute, and 6,000 total ticks per hour, we could potentially do 3,000 potions per hour, but that would only apply if your inventory was able to hold 6,000 items, 3,000 of the unfinished potion, and 3,000 of the secondary. Now, unfortunately, our inventories aren't that big, and we have to factor in banking time. So when you factor in banking time and how long it takes everyone to bank, everybody's different, and it depends on how much attention that you're paying. It really varies in how many that you can do per hour. Me, on average, I probably did somewhere in the neighborhood of 1,000 to 1,100 potions per hour if I was doing anti-venom pluses, or I could possibly do 17 to 1,800 per hour if I was doing extended anti-fires, because obviously you can do 27 of those per inventory, so you have to basically cut your banking time in half for that. So when I actually started to attempt to get 99 Herblore, I actually started at level 90. I personally got all the way to level 85 without buying a single Herblore level. I got all my herbs from Slayer and from my Kingdom and Miscellanea, which gave me a ton of XP over, God, I don't know, 3 years, however long that I've been playing on this account. So after 3 years, I only made it to 85 without buying my own herbs, but I didn't really farm them either. I just kind of acquired them over time. Before I started this, I did get 85 to 90 Herblore so I can make overload pluses and raids, but for the purpose of this video, I started at 90 and worked my way to 99. So how did I exactly get to 99 Herblore? I will tell you right now. So I took a slightly more expensive route. I ended up doing extended anti-fires from level 90 to 94. At 94 you can make anti-venom pluses, but first we'll start with the extended anti-fires. So the extended anti-fires are made from regular anti-fires, and they take lava scale shards to create the potion. Now each anti-fire, the extended ones, will take 4 lava shard scales to make the completed potion. It takes 1 per dose and can yield you up to about 209,000 XP per hour, and that's if you were able to do 1,900 potions per hour, which is pretty close to as many as you can possibly do in an hour, even for somebody that had every single game tick perfect for an hour. Now realistically, a lot of people, when they skill, they like to watch Netflix or Hulu or do something else on another monitor or an iPad, whatever. So realistically, I would say you'd probably get somewhere between 1,600 and 1,800 if you're paying a fair bit of attention, which isn't bad. So for me, I ended up averaging somewhere around 190 to 200k XP an hour when I was doing the extended anti-fires, which isn't bad. Now the extended anti-fire was not really that cost effective. It was pretty expensive. The GP to XP ratio is always fluctuating with those, and I wouldn't really suggest doing it if you're trying to save some money. But if you really don't care, it is pretty fast. Even going all the way to 99 with extended anti-fires is pretty damn fast. But after I hit level 94, I switched over to anti-venom pluses because they are pretty good GP to XP. Now, I don't have the numbers right in front of me, but I do know that if you go to the old school wiki, you can pull up the Herblore training guide and it will tell you in real time with prices updated what the best GP to XP ratio are based on like Ceridoma brews, ranging potions, anti-venom pluses, super combat potions, and all that. Now for the anti-venom pluses, you can usually do at maximum around 1,250 potions an hour, which would give you about 156,000 XP an hour max. Now again, I didn't pay full attention, so I probably ended up doing between 1,000 and 1,100 per hour, because let's face it, I'm not going to sit here and just mindlessly stare at one screen and get the best XP possible. But I ended up averaging somewhere in between probably 125 to 135k an hour, which still isn't bad. It's a lot less than the extended anti-fires at the same time, but it is actually a lot cheaper. So once you hit 94, I do suggest switching over to anti-venom pluses if there's still best XP to GP ratio. So you'll have to check that out. Alright, so next I want to talk about how I personally do skills in RuneScape. And what you're going to see now on the screen is the mouse that I have. Sorry that I blurred out the logo. I don't know if that's going to be a copyright violation or anything like that, so I blurred out the logo. But some of you might know what kind of mouse it is. It doesn't really matter what kind of mouse you have, as long as it has two side buttons on the left or right side of the mouse, whichever you're more comfortable with. So most of you might think, well, is that autoing? Is that going to get me banned? In all seriousness, it should not. The way that you get banned for autoing or anything is if something is doing more than one action for one action. And the reason the way that I can explain this is, what I like to do is I bind the mouse button on the side that is closest to the rear of the mouse for Herblore. I bind it to the escape key, and the mouse button that is closest to the front of the mouse I bind to the number 1 key. Now this way, when you're doing Herblore and you have the make X set to all, you can bank, take out what you need, hit the back mouse button to escape, use the potion on your secondary, and then you can use the front mouse button for the number 1 key. So you actually never have to use the keyboard hitting escape 1 or whatever else you need to do. You can do it all on the mouse, which makes things a lot easier, a lot faster, and you can AFK it just a bit more. So if you don't have one of these mice, I would say you can check on Amazon. There is a pretty cheap one. It's $17. It's called a Red Dragon, and I actually use it at work on my laptop. When I'm at work playing RuneScape or something, it was a cheap mouse. It is a fantastic product, and no, this is not product placement, I promise, but if you can't afford like a super expensive or super nice one, that one's 17 bucks and it works great. But I think that's going to do it. I really don't have anything else to add to this video. I explained a little bit game ticks, some maximum XP rates, and how I do Herblore pertaining to my mouse. If you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. I'll try to respond to every single one that I can. You might be seeing on the screen now, I am doing a drop party for my 99 Herblore. If you don't hang out in my CC, you are all more than welcome to come hang out. I do a drop party for every 99 that I get. Why? I don't know. It's expensive, and well, mainly I just kind of like to give back to the people that watch me. You guys and your support means a lot to me, so I like to do things for you guys as much as you guys do things for me in watching my videos, subscribing, and commenting. Don't forget to like the video if this helped you out. Don't forget to share it so you can spread it around, tell your friends, blah blah, do all that. And I think that's gonna do it, guys. I will see you guys next time. I am now working on 99 construction. See you guys next time. Take it easy.